I'd go to the bar, who's gonna buy all the drinks? Right? You know, I want you to like me, so I'm buying everybody around, you know, and somebody would lay out some cocaine and, you know, he would do a line, oh, I could do something bigger than that. Just impress, you know, to the point of going to the hospital, getting sick, you know, overdosing, you know, and stuff like that.
Dave Sheeran would do most anything to get people to like him. He didn't much like himself because of the way his dad treated him as a kid.
My dad's alcoholism was becoming a lot stronger. You know, he was taking prescription medication, smoking a lot of weed. He was really quick to tell me that I was stupid, that, you know, that'll never work, you know, you're an idiot, you know, or that's gay. It really started to hurt me, you know, emotionally. Like, why is he yelling at me? Like, why am I not, you know, being loved?
To compensate, he played the class clown.
I wanted to be liked. I wanted my dad to like me. I wanted the kids at school to like me. I wanted the teachers to like me, but I wasn't getting it. And so I found out that if I made people laugh in class, I thought they liked me.
As a teenager, Dave became promiscuous and stole pot from his dad to share with friends.
It was just this hole that I kept trying to fill. Instead of just having you like me for who I am, I would always come with stuff. Big bag of weed, you know, the house with the swimming pool, the mom and dad not being home, so hey, let's go to my house. Like, I don't know who I am, I have no identity.
In his 20s, Dave worked hard as a truck driver, but his personal life was a wreck. He destroyed his 2 marriages through infidelity and drug and alcohol abuse.
Always in my mind thinking that I was stupid and I would never amount to anything, it would always self-destruct. I didn't know what a man was. I didn't know what a husband was. I didn't know what being a father was.
He was arrested and charged several times on drug charges over the years. By his mid-30s, he'd quit his job and was homeless.
I had been at the bottom for a little while, eating out of garbage cans. My mom and dad had put me in a program up where they live, up north, and that was supposed to be like, it was gonna fix me. And I got kicked out within 3 days.
Then at age 35, Dave was arrested after stealing a car at gunpoint. Instead of jail time, the judge sent him to a Salvation Army drug program that put the focus on God.
The thought of God really, really upset me because everybody called God Father. And I was like, you know, I don't need another father, right? I don't need to be condemned. I don't want to be judged.
At one point, Dave inadvertently broke a rule that could have gotten him kicked out. Hoping for a sympathetic ear, he went to the chaplain.
And he started praying over me, and he started to talk about breaking off generational curses, strongholds of addiction. And next thing I know, I got so hot, and I started sweating. And he says, do you want to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? And I'm like screaming, yes, I want to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I was surrendering. I was at my bottom and accepting Jesus Christ as my Savior from that point forward.
Dave stayed in the program and says his addictions just fell away. He grew in his faith by reading the Bible and being mentored.
As soon as I accepted Jesus Christ, it was amazing how God put so many people around me that just started to pour into me, like really solid Christian men and women that just started to really help me a lot. So that's when I started realizing that Christ has forgiven me.
He says he doesn't have to seek approval from others anymore.
To have friends today that don't want anything from me other than just being a friend is unbelievable.
And Dave was able to make things right with his dad before he died.
I forgave him for the stuff that he had done to me in my life that I was angry for, but then all the stuff that I put on him that really didn't deserve to go on him, I was able to forgive him and myself for that, you know, and he was able to forgive me. For the first time in my entire life, my dad put his arms around me and he told me he was proud of me. And that meant a lot to me. You know, to finally get that, I care about you and I love you and I'm proud of you.
Dave plugged into a church with a ministry to the homeless and is now the program's director.
I'm absolutely amazed at the things that God is doing right now.
Reaching out to help others find healing in God means everything to him. And he now works with police to find and help those in need on the streets. Dave is also married to Sean. Together they're raising their son Isaiah and sharing the truth that's changed him forever.
Christ really truly loves me.